Here we are back again, do a little Talkin Tulsa. I got Sunshine with me. We'll dive right into this. When I first thought of, doing you again for the second time, kind of envisioned a whole triumphant return to Tulsa, but obviously this place can eat you up and swallow you out, or can make you feel like the king of the world, and you got one of those this week. Take me through kind of where you're at.
Yeah, I think I heard you say earlier, like, this place doesn't owe anybody anything, right?
Yep.
And I think it just showed me that this week for sure. Like, I've had bad weeks in this building, but probably never won this bad. But it honestly is what it is, and it's just part of it. And
hold on, I'm gonna help Chet here for a second.
Oh, you got to undo the. Here, it's like you going on the track, Chet. Now you get to go.
Are you nervous coming down the ramp, Chet?
Yeah. How'd you feel? At least we're not going up it yet.
Yeah.
As bad as my week's been, I haven't been told to go up the ramp champ yet. So so it could be a lot worse. But
we're only on day 2.
Yeah, I still got time left. So, but yeah, not in any qualifiers yet. I got one more heat race to try and get in a qualifier. I think we learned a couple things tonight with the cars. So, obviously it's just tough. Like, I haven't ran a micro in 2 years. Christopher, built a brand new car for this. Got to run it a couple times, but at the end of the day, it's this place is just different. And I feel like even though it's technically the same every year, I feel like it does change a little bit. And also the talent in this building that people don't even know about it's amazing. And it's one of the reasons I like coming to this. You honestly get to watch a lot of kids that you don't ever get to watch, and kind of see who the next up and coming kids are, and things like that. And obviously try and come get yourself a driller. And I got one more real chance at it this weekend. And if it happens, it happens. If not, Walkipedia gets to keep talking about me being the most feature starts without one. So
16th.
16th. Tie with Felker. So if I can at least make one feature, I at least beat him, and hopefully I can get a driller to add to that. But it's just this place is tough.
What do you think, like, the biggest difference when you first started running micros here to where micro programs are now? I mean, it's a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, it's insane. I was talking to Christopher about that. Like, just the quality of the equipment from back to front of the building is impeccable, really. Especially, I think my first year here was like 2007, and just the cars and stuff you used to see in parts of the building aren't there anymore. Everybody has nice stuff, and which is great for this event and our sport. But that also means that this event is going to just keep getting that much harder.
Yeah.
And I think what they end up at almost 1,800 entries this year, which is insane. That's what people they give me crap. They say, "Oh, you're going to cherry pick the Tulsa Shootout." No, like
not
the
even
reason
close.
I haven't won one yet. Like it's not. This race is much more than just showing up and winning. Each class is the same amount of cars you race against the whole week at Chili Bowl, and that's separated over 5 nights. Like, it's a lot harder event than what people even realize.
And to put it out there, like, I think this event is way harder than Chili Bowl.
I would agree
with that?
I mean, obviously I haven't won Chili Bowl either, and Chili Bowl is hard in itself, but I think overall with everything you have to have go on this week, I would put it up there with being harder to win than Chili Bowl.
Yep.
Both events are obviously super tough to do because you have to have things go right both weeks, but there's just I think a lot more chances for things to go wrong here than there is at Chili Bowl.
Yep. Fast forward to Chili Bowl, you're coming back.
Yep.
Took a year off. What kind of brought you to the decision you want to come back? And then talk to us about being teamed up with Abacus and everything you guys got going on there.
I went to Australia last year, and I was sitting there watching Chili Bowl, and this is just, obviously it's a race on my bucket list that I want to win, and it's just a race that it kind of sits here in my heart, and I was missing it, and I knew I didn't want to miss it again, and that it's just a decision I made to come back and do this. And obviously I have a great opportunity with Abacus Racing. They had an awesome season with Logan Seavey.
Yep.
Obviously his prior commitments opened up his seat, so got a deal worked out with them, and brought my partner NOS Energy Drink with me, so it'd be just like everything else I run's got NOS on it. So
yeah,
I'm excited. Obviously it's a race that's also eluded me, but and also a reason I wanted to do the shootout was to just get myself acclimated back in here, back in things that don't have a wing on them, and just hopefully prepare myself as much as I can to come next week with my best opportunity to win.
Yeah.
And but it's the Chili Bowl. It's just like a shootout. Anything can happen, and hopefully I'm getting all my bad luck out of the way here this week.
Let's just keep digging. We'll just stop wherever.
Yeah.
But you touched on it a second ago. Working with Christopher Bell, he's got young guys in his staple. What is that transition like for you becoming the veteran driver? Now you get to work with some younger kids and help teach them. Like, how fun is that?
It's a lot of fun. And like, the youngest kid we have over there, he's 11. And he got spun out in his heat race and kind of got flustered. He ended up putting his car in third and came back, and he's all down in the dumps. And so me and Christopher had to talk to him and just reset him, right? And,
yep.
It was cool to see where he went from the start of the conversation, where he was ready to go home and crying, and and then for him to at the end of the conversation realize that, because I explained to him, like, my week hasn't been perfect either, right?
Yeah.
And I've been doing this. I'm getting close to 20 years here at the shootout.
Yep.
And so we just explained to him that anything can happen. And he has 3 more races, so he couldn't let that race affect the rest of them. And he sparked up, and it was just cool to see that, and for him to comprehend it, and hopefully be a part of him having success. Maybe not this year, but maybe here in the future.
Yeah, stick with them down the road.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself owning a micro or a midget and having some sort of, not even a development program, maybe it's for yourself, but something of that nature?
It's crossed my mind a few times, but at the same time, they're expensive. And talking with Christopher and what he's got invested in his program, and obviously, I'm pretty fortunate to be hands-on and very interacted with our team at CMR, and knowing behind the scenes things. And it takes a lot of money to do this the right way, and I've been very fortunate to keep getting good rides, and not. I think I'd more want to do it to just see if I could do it on my own, but at the same time, I think it's a big undertaking to come to this event and have everything being yours.
Yep.
And so I don't know. It's crossed my mind, and maybe it'll happen someday, but not anywhere in the next couple of years probably.
Yeah. Final thing, we don't wear Chet out too bad. Next year with CMR, I mean, you guys have pretty much, I feel like, reached the top. You won 2 championships, came down to the wire with Zeb this year, which I know meant a lot to you. Next year, I don't think you guys have announced exactly what you got going on yet.
Not yet. We're getting close.
But, as a whole, where sprint car racing is at, like, did you ever think that you would be a top tier driver in sprint car racing when we have this kind of opportunity to go out and race for this kind of money, and just in the position sprint car racing is?
Yeah, I mean, especially coming from USAC, like, I think you have to think that you could be that guy to get yourself to that point. Now doing it's a whole different story, right?
Yeah.
I thought in my head that I could do this, but the fact that we've been able to do it and get to the level we're at, and the period of time that we've done it, is, I feel like, been impressive to myself, and I think to others, and it's just been cool to be a part of. But even though last year we got knocked down, right? Yep. And we had a great year, but we still lost the championship. So we're not at the top of the mountain right now, so it almost makes us hungry to get back to the top of that mountain. And it's almost one of the better things that can happen to a guy, I feel like, to get knocked down and realize you got to keep digging and keep working harder to beat these guys. The sport of sprint car racing right now is the most competitive it's ever been, and you can't take a night off, and it's tough. But I think we're close to announcing, but I'm excited for what we've got planned for this year.
Can we get you to leak it right now? Can you just do it?
I wish. Tim would kill me. So, but I'm excited. It's going to be a great year, and I think sprint car racing in general this year is going to be amazing on all aspects, and I'm just excited to be a part of it.
Cool. Tyler, we've got big things coming for sprint car racing next year. Look forward to those announcements, but we've got Chili Bowl next week.
Yep,
that's the next big thing.
So tune in.
Yep. See you.